Greetings, people. How you doing? Um, I'm here to get you a good basics of the story of my life and the life of many other people that's going through this right now. Now, I was part of a government experiment, something like the MK12 or MK Ultra, something like that. Well, they put us in these programs and we experimented on because we come from a certain bloodline. A lot of us are royalty, but we don't know it, and we born this way, but the powers that be know it. And they have our family members to betray us in order to issue us into these experimental programs where they test us, they siphon our energy, spread it through their organization. Now, I'm going to tell you, I got a few things written down because not only am I giving you the basics of how this thing works, but I'm going to give you solutions on how to get away from it, break yourself away from it. All right? So, basically, you know, right now, as it's been going on with me for years and others like me, is that my family, specifically my karmic father and karmic brother, was sold into an organization where these organizations, they practice using energy weapons on us. They practice waging psychological warfare on us, where they influence our environment, our people, our whole life structure. They influence and inject trauma into it to see how we would react, see what we would do. And at the same time they're doing this, they're siphoning off our power. Now, the thing about this is that they use our family and friends to do this. As for me, my father is very powerful in this organization. Now, there's organizations on top of organizations. He has a smaller covering, this, what you might say, hooked into a bigger organization, which runs with certain parts of the government. Not to say the whole government, some whole governments are these, but some governments have fractions of these organizations in them operating without the knowledge of the full government. And they're doing these experiments on the citizens through the society people. And society people can be your friends, your family, and your loved ones. All right? So let me break it down here. Basically, I was a government experiment where they was using energy weapons on me. Just like so many of us. Using energy weapons to test my strength, to test my reactions, the effects on me of these energy weapons. All the beings like me, they're going through this. People are going through this, okay? So my family, karmic family, they agreed to do this and was getting paid money to do this. Material things, money, certain perks in society they would get in order to let these people do things to it. And they would participate in it too, as necessary. That's why a lot of the chosen, you can see your family and friends selling you out because it's a bigger organization. It's a bigger thing than what you expect. Let me tell you, these people where I used to move, they used to rent apartments within a 5-10 block radius of where I lived. They would actually rent these apartments to stalk me. They would put cameras in my home, in my workplace, or wherever I frequented a lot. They would put cameras in order to monitor me. They would have my family, my friends, my girlfriends, anybody that's closely associated to you. They would try to buy them to give, to sell you out, basically to spy on you and to give information about you and to feed you information. This is how they work. And basically what they're looking to do is break you down where you're homeless, you jobless, you basically a bum on the street. After they, broken you down, that's where you're going to end up. And then they look to sacrifice you to get the whole enchiladas, you might say. And they use all types of people. With me, it was my karmic father and mother. My mother and the karmic brother was doing this to me when I was 8 years old. From 8 years old, they was waging these spells, psychological warfare against me. They didn't like that I was the chosen one, so the mother wanted to give the elder karmic brother these gifts. So they were sabotaging me, giving me low self-esteem. The mother not showing me love. She would show the other sibling more love. And basically what they try to do is break you down mentally. And once they break you down mentally, it's easy for them to manipulate you and use you. See, because God sent you here for a purpose. They know this. And what they're trying to do is divert you from your purpose into their purpose. In other words, they want to use your energy to build what they want instead of what God wants. And they do this by psychological warfare and manipulation in the physical. And they use any means. They use your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat. You will see a lot of us, if we have pets, they will kill our pets, sacrifice our pets. My father did it to one of my cats. Matter of fact, they killed one of my goldfish. I had a pet goat. This is what they do. And let me tell you, people, this is a lot bigger than you and me. It's not us against them. That's the way they have us to perceive it. But it's a bigger thing. It's like between good and evil. There's a war going on between good and evil. A war going on between two very powerful beings that we can't conceive the mind, the ways of them. But we get to learn as life goes on, and we elevate. Well, this karmic brother, what he did to me is, since he knew I was the chosen, he basically did spiritual work and attached a spiritual cord to me in order to drain my energy as I grew up. And the mother was practicing spell work too to help this happen. And so what they did was he used my energy to cloak himself, and he threw his bad energy onto me. Of course, when you see people shine away from you, people looking at you like a thief and a murderer, and you're not doing these things, you wondering why the people is doing this to you. Why are they treating you as such? I'm going to tell all the chosen out there that That is what's happening to you. Someone close to you have did a swap. They traded their energy for yours. See, because he was out doing a lot of wicked things. And what he did was, he knew I wasn't doing those things. And he used me to cover him. My energy signature to cover his. So he can go about doing this dirt while I had to carry around his negative energy signature. In other words, be looked at as a pedophile, a murderer, a thief, basically someone not to be trusted. And it took me decades to figure this out. And this is happening to people out there right now. Yes, this is happening to you, and you don't understand it. This is the reason. So that's one part, We're gonna go into part 2 next. And I'm gonna give you solutions on how to break away from this diabolical, demonic enslavement. And you can do it. You can do it. You have angels, you have God, you have everything you need to do it. Only thing is necessary from you is the decision. Your decisions are very, very valuable. Very. All right, till next time.